Is this multiplayer? No. Okay, here we go. So I think we're going to go for the artillery expert, and we're going to start bumping up the numbers of artillery in our units. We also need to start researching artillery 5. And apparently we need a bunch more steel. Well, alright then. We're still making an absolute fortune of civilian factories out of the trade, which is nice. Okay, so once we have Field Hospital 2, we're going to research radio. 1944, we're finally working out what radios are. It's time. We finally need them. Still using carrier pigeons. No, flags. Guy stands up, waves a flag around a bit, then lies down again. Especially impressive when it's for artillery spotting. He basically waves a flag like crazy and then runs. And well, let's just say that slow people don't do very well in the artillery. That's why we've had manpower problems. Turkey is in Romania. Turkey is in Romania. Now that is tempting. Oh no, if we take this stuff, then it doesn't go back to the Soviets, we just take it for ourselves, right? Nah, we're gonna stay here in Italy. Unless you guys get more of Spain, in which case I'll come and help you in Spain. In fact, I've just realised how few of you have got these oil barrels. Which means that you guys are lacking a lot of tanks. More than I'd realised. Huh. Which means that we actually lost a hell of a lot of tanks earlier. Don't want to imagine the Air Force spotters. Radio? Ah, you mean electric telepathy. Greeks don't need no techno-sorcery. Are they still over here? They are. Take the freaking train. Seriously, take the freaking train. What's this not working? It keeps on undoing the strategic move. Which means that... oh, they're hemorrhaging units. That's why I'm running so low on everything. Too much resistance? I don't think so. This is French, isn't it? Yeah, this is all French corps. Oh, the bit where they are now. Yeah, it's French corps. No, it's not. It's occupied. By whom? Or from whom? I mean, this is at least showing that nationalist Spain is its owner. I guess Morocco? Ooh, we've actually built everything. Okay. More military factories. Our naval output seems to be pretty decent so far. And in fact, I don't want to go over one more. So I'm going to reduce that by 2 and then build 2 more military factories. Okay, cool. This was night vision. We're already getting radio, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's get upgraded artillery, because we're going to be relying on that increasingly. Yeah, I think it's the infrastructure is just making them incredibly slow, plus also the resistance does come with a slowdown. It's just that this state is having real problems. Also, they've gone with a no garrison resistance. Brilliant. Speaking of no garrison resistance, how is this working? We are fine. There we go, now you can take the sodding train. And yeah, you're gonna sail to Messina. Now we're starting to get some tanks back. You're up to 10 ships. I'm going to say that's the minimum required for... What do I want you doing here? You can help out with some escorts. Seems reasonable to me. Nah, they've been growing in strength, unfortunately. So Germany is now down to 6.3 million losses, which is really good for us. Soviets a 5% capitulation. They're pushing back. They were completely pushed out of the mountains down here. Heck yes, Soviets! Okay, now we're talking about a good advance in Spain. Do we want to try probing attack now that we've actually got tanks and stuff again here? Because my heavy tank AA should shred theirs. Well, let's wait until these 4 arrive. And also there is... Oh, shoot. There was no attack plan. That's okay, we can trigger a battle plan. Staff officer plan when they arrive. Hey, kitty. What's the German conscription law? Good question. All adults serve. Italy's still on service by requirement, which is interesting. Britain's on service by requirement. Spain's on scraping the barrel. Oops. USA is on extensive. And the Soviets are on service by wreck. So we are slowly out-attritioning them. But it is slow. Alright, time to conjure some planning prep. Wait, maybe a day? Go. No, you know what? I'm doing this all wrong. If we're pushing here, I should really have the mountaineers in the pushing force. Also, they are stripping the defences here. They must be getting a little concerned about pushes elsewhere. Which suits me just fine. In fact, we have so much sport equipment, we can do a lot less with that. We're getting a surplus of everything except for tanks. Let's do this. Buy in some more steel from the Americanos. Upgrade the artillery even more. French manpower is on only on service by requirement, and they have 600,000. So despite the fact that France has suffered some absolutely horrifying casualties, they're still in the fight. I don't trust you to actually export me all of this. We'll just buy from the US. Because I need to keep my industry going. That might be one of the problems that we were having. France's exports kept fluctuating. There was something else I was going to do. I was going to start training stormtroopers. I really wish they could set like a limit to how many things they want to lend lease, and then you pick how many troops and how many guns and things you want. Rather than saying, yes, I will send you 6,000 guns a month for all of the convoys for the next 1,000 years. How about a bit less than that? Nope. You either get all 6,000 or none. Well, in that case, I'll take none, because I don't want you ruining my trade. Mountaineers have arrived? They have. Then you may proceed. See, this is one of the few instances where I'd be okay with you attacking in two different locations. I don't think I can push out of this. The same problem that they were having pushing into me, I don't think I can push into them. And you guys seem to be struggling there. I wonder if I should just go for Spain. They do seem to have consolidated themselves pretty nicely down here. We're going to go for Spain. This has been a bit of a bust. Spending so much time just sailing around. Let's go to Spain. No, that's not working. Let's go back to Italy. No, that's still not working. Let's go back to Spain. Make up your mind, Commander. But I don't wanna. Not enough convoys again. You know what? Let's get some more convoys going, just temporarily. Convoy interdiction, so my submarines are getting better. Which might be true, but it also looks like they haven't really been doing very much at all, considering the complete lack of experience you guys have gained. Yes, Ireland, I will accept your convoys. And likewise from you, South Africa, thank you. Non-aggression with Portugal? Sure. Very well, I accept. Commander must be a media personality. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of attrition being suffered here. Heavy Tank 3. We can start producing those. Also research the AA. Then we can upgrade to those. And... we researched something else, but I'm not sure what that was. So in the meantime, get me recon. And start building me Heavy Tank 3s. Of which I shall require many. And also, we are out of chromium. Us. Greece. Are out of chromium. That is impressive. Yeah, ever since we've taken Africa, they really don't have any reason to be sending out convoys. You're not wrong. Oh dear. I see a slight problem. Oops. And unfortunately that's basically an untapped manpower resource because India has so many penalties when Britain owns it. Yeah, Japan is probably the endgame boss here. America took too bloody long to join. That's where this went wrong. Brazil. We're buying from Brazil. I mean, I don't use a huge amount. Remember, no air force, very little motorized. See another problem. Once the Soviets fall, the Turkey will be the next to the German army in the Caucasus. If the Soviets fall and Turkey gets a border in the Caucasus, the next thing that will happen is the Greek army will show up in the Caucasus, because it's freaking mountains and I love fighting in mountains. One of the reasons I'm here in Spain right now. Alright, let's try a probing attack. That is a lot of red. No. Alright. Do I have any naval invasion tax? 1. Let's get another one. Here, I hear that Italy's nice this time of year. You guys should go to Italy. Why haven't you been in Italy? Guys, come on, go to Italy. Mostly doing that because the supply situation there is better. In fact, you know what? I'm curious about whether an attack from here would work. Because there we're guaranteed to have enough supply. Let's speed time up a little bit. Okay, there's the heavy SP, which we will have you producing. We do still need steel in increasingly large numbers because we're building increasingly more heavy tanks. Yeah, upgrade guns to the 44s. There is still one. There's still one research to do, and that's the efficiency growth. Whoops. Which would be very useful right about now. Mordred, I believe your commander is Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Europe-wide. Yeah, we do change our mind quite frequently on what we want to do. But it's not so much changing mind, it's like testing weaknesses. We're like, no, they're fairly well entrenched here, let's try somewhere else. No, pretty well entrenched here, let's try somewhere else. No, still pretty entrenched, let's try somewhere else. Meanwhile, the Soviets hold. This has been an absolutely brutal game. 22.8 million losses on the Allied and Comintern side. 13.8 million on the Axis and Japanese side. In fact, Japan's only lost 1 million men. Fighting against the entirety of China? That's bloody impressive. Actually, no, China's capitulated, so that won't include the Chinese losses. That would have been really bad. Another recon company, that sounds good to me. Also, we have another upgrade. I think now is the time for the Army Offense or Army Defense. Could also go for the Entrenchment Expert. You know what? We were going to do that yonks ago. So let's do that now. Oh, they've started again down here. Good luck with that, Germany. Yes, please keep trying. I'm sure you'll get there eventually. Oh, Turkey's trying over here again. Not worth the equipment loss. And believe me, there's a lot of equipment loss. Alright, we have a massive amount of motorized, so we can cut you down substantially. Now we're just trying to build a lot of sodding tanks. If at first you don't succeed, build more tanks. Yeah, D-Day is making steady progress, though I dread to think how many troops they're losing doing this. Although they've been fairly positive, probably because just really big American divisions are attacking. Although America has lost 2 million at this point. So has Britain. Oh, to be able to absorb such casualties. Germany is now down 7 million. All adults serve. They've still got another 2.5 million at that level though, because probably the collaboration that they're starting to get with Eastern Europe. Yeah, Soviets still alive, just. Though the level of attrition loss over there must be absolutely horrendous. Alright, we've got enough. Of those, we'll switch back to destroyers, which requires even more steel. Too many. Thankfully, we've spent the time and built up our civilian industry to actually afford to do this. Just about. We still have 19 in production, although 19 of those are from trade. Just thinking, if I hook up with this, the units defending that area are rubbish. In fact, you know what? Let's hold that. Let's see if we can do a sneaky push through here. It's the last thing they'll expect, us pushing through the Balkans. Madness. Why did you go to Okay, you're not in Italy, it's fine. It's like, why have you gone to Italy to do this? You have no reason to be in Italy. And let's assist in the assaults here. Yes, nobody will expect a war in the Balkans. Absolutely.